The University of Exeter Medical School, the MBS programme, prides itself on preparing the doctors for the future, not just for working in our NHS here, but also able to address global challenges in health.
One distinctive thing about the Exeter Medical School is early clinical attachments. Right from the word go, students will be experiencing healthcare in primary care, that's with GPs, but also with hospital specialists through special study units.
First thing I ever actually did in medical school, 9 a.m. on the Monday morning, was attend a fertility clinic placement. And this was before any lectures, before I had any clue what I was expected to do. But it was a really great experience because it helps you understand what you're working towards at the end of your 5 years. And it also helps you build communication skills and interaction with patients at the very beginning. Especially as an international student, that's really important. And that's one of the reasons why I chose Exeter, because it gives me a good idea of what the NHS structure is like, what it's like to work in NHS hospitals, right from day one in year one, so it's really useful.
The doctors allow us to always get really involved in our placements, and we'll do things like taking blood, doing histories on patients, and this is in the real world, so it's a really exciting part of our course.
Another key aspect is that you will be engaged in learning clinical examination skills and practical skills, not later on in the course, but right from day one. We think that's both intellectually stimulating and exciting for students, but also the best way to make sure that what you're learning in basic science makes sense for your future job.
The University of Exeter is a really great place to learn, particularly if you like lots of different learning environments. So we have our clinical skills department, which is where you can get to grips with the more practical end, and also our LSRC department, which is where you can learn all about the anatomy and the physiology. And also there's the lectures as well, so you're learning in a sort of a larger group environment and a smaller group environment.
Problem-based learning is a student-led, facilitator-supported process where students come together to work out what they need to know about a clinical problem so they can understand it better.
We have first-class teaching here. A lot of the teachers come straight from the hospital, so are consultants and are doctors themselves, so not only give us the knowledge we need to know, but also give us their clinical experience and their clinical kind of tips and know-how, which are really useful once you get onto the wards and when you get to your placements.
Coming to the University of Exeter, I was a bit worried about making friends, but once I arrived, I did get along with the local as well as the international students. They're quite sociable and they're very approachable, so we all blended together.
Exeter's self-directed learning schedule has allowed me to explore a lot of my interests within medicine as well as outside of medicine, so that's given me the ability to have a really good idea of what I want to do after my 5 years here.
I chose the University of Exeter first of all because it's such a great place to be. It's in a great part of England. You've got the beach down the road and you've got fields basically everywhere you look. I came on the open day and it was just such a relaxed environment to be in, and all the teachers here are so relaxed and so friendly compared to other med schools I visited.
There's so many good reasons to come to the Exeter Medical School. We've got great facilities and you'll certainly enjoy your life as a student, and we can guarantee that we'll prepare you well for your future life as a doctor.